Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, another show, real, relevant, and relational. And today we are excited to be here. Remember always to comment, ask questions, give us your feedback. It's a show helping you. So I'm your guy, Mr. Talent, and today I have a great guy. This guy, there are a few things I have noted about him. Number one, hakondagi. Hata wakati wa watu wengine kama Madhenge wamekonda na Esther, huyu hakondi. He's always smiling. Sana shindako aje, huyu jamaa hakuwa na stress. Then I've also noted that he has a special design ya nguo na sitaki usoro. So watu wasianze kumwangalia sana. And we are also shooting the program from his base, Tumaini Cottages. He is the manager, Tumaini Cottages. Majama, welcome.
Thank you.
Sasa, ile ndio kamera yako. Tuambie wewe ni nani? Ngoja. Tuambie wewe ni nani? Majina yako, umetoka wapi? Na kwa nini unasmailiki sana? Unajua nimeuza. Na pia we shall be talking about secrets of success. So you'll tell us a bit of what is success according to you. Tuende kazi.
Thank you, Mr. Talent. You've put what we call kwa Kiswahili. Unaweza kuwa unanivisha kireba ya ukoka. Too much for one person. First of all, about the weight. Kukonda nayo sitakonda.
Utakonda?
Hapana. Why now?
Okay.
Nikikonda kwetu nitaulizwa, where do you belong? You are not from this family.
Oh, unasema ni genetical.
It's genetical.
Oh, ni genes. Okay.
Yeah. Kwetu sisi ni wanene hivi.
Okay.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. First of all, you've asked some questions I would want to answer for our viewers to get to understand. We are talking about a very good topic, success. And for me, success is what you've said, the attributes about me. For me, that's the success. I always smile. I don't have time to be gloomy. Why? For what? Life will never be fair to me for me being gloomy. It will never be better than the way it is for me being gloomy. So I always keep my head high, smiling, just happy. Because I think that's the best I can do. Even relating with my work.
Okay.
I have to be smiling. When you come here to Tumaini Cottages and you find a gloomy manager, what picture would you have as a client? You not even, it seems, are we in slavery? So I have ever to be smiling. It's my strongest point.
Okay.
To face life.
That is your strength.
That's my strength.
And ni ukweli, if I met a grooming manager, a grooming receptionist, a grooming waiter, waitress, alafu by chance a grooming chef, hata chakula yenye ni grooming haitakuwa tamu.
Something funny with the hotel industry. We always say food goes with the mood of the chef, person who is serving you, the person who is preparing that meal. So if you meet gloomy people who don't know about smiling, who don't know about happiness, you not even enjoy that food at any point.
Now, come to success, but before we get there, tell us something about Tumaini Cottages.
Tumaini Cottages, it's basically a hospitality institution. Started way back 10 years ago. And the main aim was for starting to, it has a very rich history. First of all, it started as what gave birth to Tumaini Cottages, it's an orphanage that we have.
Okay.
So whatever money we make from this institution doesn't go to people's pocket. It goes to assist those kids to get a better life. Life like me and you have. So when a group of people came together and they got investors, and I would say donors from the US, they decided to start an orphanage. After some years, they sat down and asked, will these donors be sending money every year to support these kids? Why don't we improvise a revenue generating institution so the revenue that is generated and the profit goes into support the kids? Because if I give you 10 million, every year your consumption is $1 million. Within few years, you will not be sufficient.
Yeah.
So they sat down, they hatched an idea of coming up with a hotel, and a hotel with Christian values. Like here, I've seen, I know you've walked around.
Yes.
Have you seen a bar?
And I'm not sure. Guys don't drink like you can't
Unless
take one or two.
milk.
Unless milk.
And some juice.
Uh-huh.
If you need the other things, if you need John Walker, Johanna Mtebezi, you can't get it here.
Okay.
So us upholding those Christian values have put us, have gotten us where we are in the map, in the conference industry, because we have conferencing facilities here. We have the restaurant, we have the swimming pool area. So it's a recreation place. I'm also being a recreation place. It's also a conference place.
Okay.
Home away from home.
Okay.
I'm sure you've gone around and seen our cottages. How are they?
The cottages are good. One of the
Use
producers.
the word cozy.
No, they are okay. They are cozy. Yeah, because one of my producers was saying, this is a place where if you come, you can be blessed with twins, because the pets are.
It's so true, because we have a prayer center. So when he can go through the prayer center, goes to the cottage, what do you expect?
Unaenda unaomba Mungu unisaidie kwa kazi.
You remember that scripture, who was being lifted hands to win the battles? So he has to go and lift the hands to win the battles inside the cottages.
Achana hiyo story wewe. Yeah, but they're cozy. Your swimming pool is awesome.
I would say the best in Nakuru.
Yes, we also took some tea and sausage.
How
Mbili,
was it?
lakini kuna jamaa amenyang'anya moja.
Tutapewa zingine 3.
Tuko fiti. Noted. Noted. Now, let's get to success.
Yes.
I deal with young people and parents. And one of the things that I think I find out in the field is that people think like being somebody in the society is success. Having a vehicle is success. Owning a good bungalow is success. Do you think things make us successful or define success in us?
To me, no. Yes. It's a no and yes answer.
Okay.
But why do I say no? I've seen people, prominent people, renowned persons who have wealth. But when you sit down with such people for an interview, they'll tell you, yes, we have earthly things. We have materials. We have wealth. But we feel we've not accomplished, we've not attained something else. For me, success, it's about happiness. I wake up in the morning, not stressful. I can eat comfortably. I can drink comfortably. I can dress nicely. Of course, you've seen. Don't take chances when it comes to dress code.
Karibu upasue shati.
What do I say? It's from my mentor.
Okay.
I learned from the best. So, you hear these people telling you, I have all this, but there's something lacking. Happiness, satisfaction. So for me, success, it's more of, do I have even if I have the material things, what's the icing on the cake? Am I happy? Or at the end of the day, I go back to that house, to that my maybe 75-inch TV, my electrical heated seats, my bungalow, mansionette, or even condominium. And will I go back there and cry at the end of the day? So for me, success is whereby I'm happy. I can meet talent in town.
Yeah.
We have a cup of tea. I say, how is your family? Good. How you feeling now? Even if I don't have a coin in my pocket,
Yeah.
but at least I can afford to smile and I can afford to go and have a better sleep without stress.
Yes, yes.
So for me, success, being stress-free.
You mentioned something very important, family. Because I also think we lack priorities. When defining success, we lack priorities. And one of the key things is a happy family is the foundation of happiness. Like you're saying, success and happiness are one and the same thing. So what do you think about our perception of families nowadays? Is it equating to happiness and success, or
I think nowadays things are funny. I think people have taken things too casual, like having a happy family. People don't take those details very important, like, and they try to use what they have to try and paint a happy family. Social media, like nowadays, Instagram, TikTok. I come there with my wife and my kid. We put a background song and try to show what is there. But in the reasons, when you go back behind the scenes, that's not the reality. I think what people have done, as you said, material things,
yeah,
success, priorities. You see people are tending more to go to prioritize the material things.
Yes.
They even forget families.
yes, yes, yes.
At one point, I sat down with a friend of mine, and he asked me, how many people do you meet in the morning? And they ask you, how was your night? And on top of that, they add, how was your family? What do they ask? Ile deal ilivana.
Ile deal, kale deal ni aje?
Uko na deal gani leo? You see that kind of life. So people tend to, family kando, ni deal. So what we call the rat race becomes, that's what I want to know about you. When I meet talent, I want to know, ulifanya ile team building? Ile conference utaniletea lini?
Yeah.
Forgetting, like, you have life, you have a family, which I can ask, hey, how is your boy doing?
Yes, yes.
How is your wife doing? Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
And maybe even last night, one of your family member was sick or something. But when I asked you about ile deal, you'll not get time to tell me, by the way, my wife wasn't feeling well, my son wasn't feeling well.
Yeah.
So I would say people are forgetting what I call the fundamentals of life. They are being overshadowed by other things.
Yeah, 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 true.
And I think it's high time people start valuing about family. Because at the end of the day, deal itaiva. Am I flop?
Yes.
Where will you go back to?
Home.
To your wife and your kids.
Yes, yes.
And they'll still welcome you and call you daddy. Come home, they just play around there. You look at them and say, wow, this is my motivation. This is what keeps me going.
Yes.
Not the deal, not the friends who we meet at Java, who will always call me, hey, let's hook up for one round of golf or something. Family. People need to take families as their priorities. Things goes. People get broke.
Yeah.
Things don't work out. But at the end of the day, you go back home to family.
Wow. Thank you very much. Success is happiness. It is deeper than what we see. Family is key, emotional, psychological, and then we talk of physical. We're coming back after a short break, and we shall dig deeper into success and happiness. And we want to have more smiling Jacksons in life, more smiling. And if you smile, you get fat. Wala watu wenye wanajaribu kuingia kwa diet ndio wanaone akina madhenge. Smile, utanona. So we're coming back after a short break. So sit there, hold to your screen. Remember, you can follow us through Mr. Talanta Africa or Mamraka TV. This is where we impact generations as we move into issues, real relevant, and relational. Keep it up there.